Hello everyone, welcome back to Amin Maths Club. Today our problem is square root of x times x plus 1 that is equal to 10. So here we have to find all possible values of x. Starting our solution, let us consider that this square root of x, it is equal to m. Square root of x is equal to m. So here if we taking square on both hand side, then we get here we have m squared, and here square root of x whole squared. Thus this square is cancelled out with square root, we get m squared is equal to, here m squared is equal to x. Now substituting these two values in our problem, then we get here square root of x, which is equal to m. So m times x is equal to m squared. Here we have m squared plus 1, that is equal to 10. So now multiplying this m into parentheses, then we get m times m is m cubed plus m times 1 is m. So here we have 10. Now m cubed shifting this 10, so plus m we get minus 10, that is equal to 0. Now we can evaluate this 10 like m cubed plus m. This 10 can also be written as 8 plus 2, which is equal to 10. So here m cubed plus m, multiplying this negative sign into parentheses, we get minus 8 and minus 2, that is equal to 0. Now here we are going to make pairs. M cubed minus 8, it is our first pair, and plus m minus 2, it is our second pair. So here m cubed, this 8 can be written as 2 cubed, it is our first pair, and here if we just take 1 is common, then we get m minus 2, it is our second pair. So now here we see that m cubed minus 2 cubed, it is actually, here we can use our algebraic formula. If we have a cubed minus b cubed, then it is equal to a cubed. Here a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b times a squared, and here plus a times b plus b squared. So applying this formula here, then we get m cubed minus 2 cubed will be m minus 2 times m squared, and plus 2 times m plus 2 squared is equal to 4, plus 1 times m minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we see that m minus 2 here m minus 2, it is common factor, so we are going to take m minus 2 is common. Then we have m squared plus 2m plus 4, and here we get plus 1 is equal to 0. Now m minus 2 times m squared plus 2 times m plus 4 plus 1 is plus 5 is equal to 0. Now here we have two possible cases, m minus 2 is equal to 0, or m squared plus 2 times m plus 5 is equal to 0. Now solving these two equations, so here m minus 2, m is equal to shifting minus 2, we get plus 2. So we have first value of m is 2. Here it is a nice quadratic equation, so we have to solve this by using quadratic formula. As we know that here value of a is 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 5. So using quadratic formula here, that is m is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. So using these values of a, b and c, then we get m is equal to minus time value of b is 2 plus minus b squared means 2 squared minus 4 times a is 1 and c is 5 all over 2 times a is 1. Now we have that m is equal to, here m is equal to minus 2 plus minus square root of 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 5 is 20 all over 2 times 1 is 2. Here we get minus 2 plus minus 4 minus 20 is square root of minus 16 all over 2. Then m is equal to minus 2 plus minus, it can be written as square root of 16 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. Then we have minus 2 plus minus square root of 16 is 4 and square root of minus 1 is equal to I, which is iota all over 2. Now if we take 2 is common, then we have m is equal to, here we are going to take 2 is common, so we have minus 1 plus minus 2i all over 2. So cancelling 2 with 2, we have m is equal to minus 1 plus minus 2i. So here we have two values of m, that let's say it is m2, which is minus 1 plus 2i, and m3, which is minus 1 minus 2i. So we have also value of m1, that is here from first factor we just find out it is m1 is equal to 2. Now we have three values of m, and we have to just put the value of m here, as we suppose that m is equal to square root of x. Now here we have three values of m, so m1 is equal to 2. Now for these three values we have to just recall our supposition here, that as we know that m is equal to square root of x. Now putting here, then we get here m1 is equal to 2, so x will be x1, square root of x1 is equal to 2. Now taking square on both hand side, then we have here 2 squared, so cancelling square with square root, we have x1 is equal to 2 squared is equal to 4. So it is our first value of x1. Now finding value of x2 from this equation. So here we have, again using this supposition that m is equal to square root of x, so we get square root of x, here m2 it will be x2, that is minus 1 plus 2i, so it is value of, that is m2. So m2 we have, so m2 is equal to this one. Now taking square on both hand side, so x2 square root whole squared is equal to, it can be written as 2i minus 1 whole squared. Now this squared can be cancelled out with square root, we get x2 is equal to, here we use algebraic formula, that is a minus b whole squared, it is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. So here it will be 2i whole squared plus 1 squared and minus 2 times a is 2i and b is 1. So we have x2 is equal to 2 squared is 4i squared, so I squared is minus 1 and plus 1 squared is 1, minus 2 times 2 is 4i. Here we have x2 is equal to 4 times 1 is 4 plus minus minus plus 1 minus 4i. So we have x2 is equal to minus 3 minus 4i. So it is our value of x2. Now we have to find out that m3 here, so m3 is actually x3. Now putting the value of m is equal to square root of x, so it will be square root of x but x3. And here if we just take that minus is common, then we have minus times minus is plus 2i plus 1. So now taking square on both hand side, x3 square root whole squared is equal to minus times 2i plus 1 here whole squared. Now that this square can be cancelled out with square root, then we get here this square is cancelled out with square root, so we have x3 is equal to, here minus squared is plus, so a plus b whole squared will be a squared, which is 2i squared, plus b squared, which is 1 squared, plus 2 times 2i times 1. Now we have that x cubed is equal to 2 squared is 4, I squared is minus 1, and plus 1 plus 2 times 2, 4i. Here we have x3 is equal to minus 4 plus 1 plus 4i. So we have the final value of x3, that is minus 3 plus 4i. So it is our third value of x. Now our final answer is, it is our first value of x, it is our second value of x, and it is our third value of x. So it's our final answer. Now we are going to check our entire solution here step by step. That is, here it is our entire solution. So that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more interesting contents. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.